Thanks for tuning in tonight to Park TV 16 for a soccer match on the boys' side. It's a non-conference match between the Blake School Bears and the St. Louis Park Orioles. This is Ira Gerwitz along with the better half of the Taterick team, Kelsey Taterick. And I'm going to quickly give you the starting lineups as teams are approaching the field. For the Blake Bears with a record of 9-0. Starting in goal, number 0, Landon Peterson. Number 3, Brian Brenner. Number 4, Daniel Lesoff. Number 5, Howard Henderson. Number 7, Benji Pomonas. Number 8, Keegan James. Number 9, Jackson Lagos. Number 12 is Zach Lundberg. Number 13 is Tyler Holmes. 14, Casey Shoemate. And 15, Jake Shapiro. The head coach of the Blake Bears is Tamba Johnson. For the St. Louis Park Orioles, starting in goal, 9th grader, number 0, Luis Benitez Matias. Number 7, Mohammed. Number 8, Andrew Knizer. Number 9, Randy Mailey. Number 10, Nicholas Riley. 15, Nicholas Pontazides. Number 18, Jovan Dennison. Number 22, Sam Ruff. Number 25, Aiden Cruin. And number 26, Thomas Salamzadeh. The Orioles having senior night tonight, and so the head coach, Chato Alvarado, has started all 9 of his seniors this evening, along with 1 freshman and 1 sophomore. And as soon as the officials are ready to go, things will be underway.
Yeah, always a special night with senior night. Good to get all the players out onto the field, and here we're off to the start.
Yes, beautiful, warm night.
Definitely.
Weather's been all over the place the last few weeks, but this is better than rain.
Definitely.
And the Orioles in possession. Try to play it upfield, but it's off of a Bears player. And it's the St. Louis Park throw-in. Towards the middle of the field, laying it back to the defense, and played downfield.
Good control by the Orioles. Pass it back. Play a good through ball down to the corners. See if he gets to it, and it just rolls out for a Blake throw-in.
Wind could have a slight factor tonight, but it's blowing across the field rather than end to end. And looking at the sideline flags, you can tell it's blowing out of the south.
Ball bouncing. Regain possession by Blake. And Orioles win the ball back. Blake making their way down the field.
Nice ball by the Bears, but the goalkeeper was able to come out and stop that one. I don't believe I mentioned the Orioles are also undefeated with an 8-0 record.
Yeah.
So this should be a good match.
Definitely. Good turn by the Bears. Through ball to the corner. Slots it across, but the Orioles are there for the clear.
It goes out for a throw-in.
And there we see it again. Bears just unable to connect. Orioles, good defensive position there. Bears throw in. Long throw in.
Orioles get ahead on it and clear it out to the opposite touchline. No, they must have said it went out first over the end or over the goal line, because it appears that we have a goal kick coming up.
And the ball bounces. Orioles able to get there first, but the Bears win it back.
Yep, they quickly dispossess the Orioles, and here they come again. They like this left side.
Good patience trying to connect. Orioles muscle it out of the back.
I have to watch number 9 on the left side. That's Jackson Lagos. I'm sure it's the same Lagos family of all the famous Minnesota soccer players.
Good footwork. Bears still in possession of the ball in the box. Going towards goal. And another good save by Matias.
All played out on the left side. Orioles cutting towards the middle. Pass was blocked, and finally Orioles complete the pass to Cruin. Cruin still fighting for it. It's knocked away. Orioles regain possession. The pass intended upfield on the right was blocked.
And it's going to be a Bears throw-in.
So right now we have to say in the first few minutes here the definite edge is going to Blake.
Definitely had more dangerous opportunities so far.
Yep, and getting most of the possession as well.
Looks like we've got a substitute. With number 16, Bennett Kwame, stepping onto the field for the Orioles.
Number 16, Bennett Kwame, enters the game for St. Louis Park.
And it's going to be a handball called on Blake. Unintentional, but it did bounce up off his foot and hit him in the arm.
Ball's back in for the Orioles. Just misses that first touch, and the Bears recover the ball. But it's going to be an Orioles throw-in.
Number 10, Riley, returns to the game for the Orioles.
Number 10, Riley, back in for the Orioles.
I wonder if that was for an equipment adjustment or something when they subbed him off.
Could be. Yeah, it was a real quick in-and-out sub
Yep.
for Riley.
Didn't see any yellow cards, so there was no reason for him to leave for that.
For sure. Got a Bears throw-in at the half-field line.
The Orioles win that loose ball. Ball deflected by the foul called on Blake, so the Orioles get a free kick.
See if the Orioles can start getting some momentum with this free kick. Get some more offensive movement.
Well, they completed one pass, it was intercepted, but then they returned the favor and got possession back.
Here we go, some good movement on the ball for the Orioles, swinging it to the other side of the field.
4 or 5 passes in a row here that they've connected on.
Back to reset, ball played in long.
And a foul called again on Blake. The Orioles went up for a header.
This is a dangerous scoring opportunity for the Orioles. It's a good shooting range to get it on frame and hopefully straight into the net or be ready for a rebound.
25 yards out from the goal line.
Riley on the ball for the free kick.
Good shot. Oh, off the goal crossbar.
And they're there for the rebound. And the Bears get the clear out, but Orioles regain possession.
Back again to the defense. Salam Zadeh. With the long ball, he tried to sneak him by on that outside left, but defender was in the right position to intercept, and now here come the Orioles again. This time to get it out on the left side.
Playing it back, maintaining possession.
Shapiro played it up.
And an Oriole throw in.
Actually, that was Gonda, not Shapiro, looking at the wrong roster.
Ball played into the middle.
And a foul called against the Orioles.
Ball played in quick for the Bears. Just keeping possession in their defensive third of the field. Moving it up towards midfield. The Orioles are there to intercept the pass.
Broken up by Gonda, but regained by the Bears.
And the Orioles are going to let that run out for a throw in.
Well, field position on this time of the evening compared to a few weeks ago is much better. The sun is already down and not affecting the players. A couple weeks ago when we did the game, there was some struggles with the sun, including your dad and I in the announcing.
Definitely always a tricky factor.
Ball played deep. Orioles get possession, cuts it back, and then it's cleared out, and it's going to be a corner kick.
Good work by Ruff to win the Orioles' first corner kick of the night.
Looks like that may be, nope, I was thinking that was 22, but I can't.
It looks like number 10, Riley, will be taking the corner kick. Hopefully the Orioles can connect on this. He drives it into the box, but a Bears defender is there to clear it out, and we're going to have another corner kick.
And it was a sweet service into the box, or as they say on TV, a delicious service into the box. Doing a lot of listening to the Loons announcer.
There we go. Got some substitutes coming in for both teams. It looked like number 11, Ruiz Shimada for the Orioles, and number 14, Lanesbury, were entering for the
Number
Orioles.
6, Thomas Kenizer. 11, Alex Ruiz Shimada. 14, Dan Lanesbury. And number 16, Kawana. And now in the game for St. Louis Park.
As well as number 6, Knizer, as well as number 16, Kwame for the Orioles, return to the game.
Orioles with possession. Good battle for the ball, and the Orioles get it on a throw-in. Now stopping the clock. I don't know what happened there either.
Looks like it's going to be a drop ball.
And showing sportsmanship, the Bears send it all the way back into the Orioles zone for their possession.
Number 23, Shunku Zipwa.
Long ball in for the Orioles. Orioles in the box.
Oh,
Tries to cross it to a teammate, but the Bears were there.
that was a great ball past the defense.
Great long ball, just right over the top of the heads, but unable to
Correction, that is number 22,
finish on that
Axel
opportunity.
Reed, who's now in the game for Blake.
Ball sent long to the corner by the Bears. We're going to have a Bears throw.
Lagos has it knocked away by the Orioles. Henderson. And the Orioles make the steal. Another ball right down the middle.
Can you touch past the defender?
He touched it past him, but the goalkeeper came out to eliminate any opportunity of Ruiz Shimada taking a shot at the goal.
Yeah, definitely a good decision by the goalie to come out on that one. Just stops any opportunity that could have happened. Orioles in possession of the ball.
Orioles winning more of those 50-50 possessions than they were earlier in the match.
Definitely seen the Orioles kind of wake up as this match has progressed. A lot more opportunities since those first 5 minutes, a lot more possession, a lot more just energy in general, it seems.
And got their legs underneath them. Comes Blake again. Played off to the outside left. And knocked away by the Orioles. The pass intended for Lagos. Substitutions for Blake.
We'll see if the Bears have another long throw into the box. It's always a dangerous opportunity.
Enters the game for the Bears.
Orioles defender able to step to that, break up that pass, playing it down the line.
Oh, nice tip around. Little give and go.
Got a 2v3 here for the Orioles. Can they finish
Oh,
it?
it's good for 3 points, but we can't count that today. Okay, they could use that Friday night.
He
The
just
Orioles play their homecoming football game.
leaned back a little too far. Maybe should have gotten over the top of it, drive it into that goal.
Number 7, Columbus returns to the game for the Bears. 7, Mohammed returns to the game for
So
the
a pair of
Orioles.
sevens enter the match for both teams. Mohammed for the Orioles and Benji Pomonas for the Bears.
Ball runs out for a Bears throw-in, deep in their defensive third. And the Orioles again coming up with possession. Playing it to
ball.
the middle. Just can't connect that ball through.
Got his first player, but couldn't connect with the second one.
They're sending it long. Orioles defender able to get a head on it, and Matias comes out to grab the ball.
The defender didn't get all of his head on it that he wanted, but fortunately there was another defender there and the goalkeeper. Let's try to regain possession in back third, but
Again, sending it long to that corner
Lagos.
for the Bears.
Oh, nice job by the goalkeeper as Lagos was pressuring. Could be a race for this one. Yep.
Henderson heading it back to the keeper. Punt is won by the Orioles. The Bears win the ball back.
Whistle, foul called. Free kick coming up for the Bears.
Bears playing it short. And heads it to the center, but there is no Bears player to receive that pass. It's going to be a Bears throw. Good read by the Orioles defender to win that first touch off the throw.
Another couple of good blocks by the Orioles. Henderson gets it.
Good through ball by Henderson. Good touch by the Bears. A 1-2 back. Cross in and heads it in, but Matias comes up with the big save for the Orioles.
Yep, they pulled him over to his right, and the ball went back to his left, and he adjusts nicely there. You'll see it right there. Plenty of time for the header, but he gets there and stops it.
Good reaction by Matias, and a great ball served in by the Bears. Orioles need to make sure they're watching that back post next time.
Yep, another delicious serve. If only I had the English accent to go with that.
Orioles keeping possession at the half. Playing it back, playing it wide. Good battle by the Orioles to win it back. Trying to keep possession. Missed touch. Bears able to capitalize, sending it long again to the corner for a 1v1.
The Orioles don't take a chance, play it out over the touchline for a throw-in. Playing it back into the middle again, looking for someone to pass to. Sends it back in support. Lamzadeh sends it long. Headed by the Orioles after Bear player couldn't control it. There's a long ball, going to be an easy save for the goalkeeper on the one hop.
Orioles first to the ball off the punt. Good read by the Oriole defender. Orioles just trying to keep possession. Finds a pass to the corner. Can he find a service or a cross in? He does.
Oh, just
unable to connect.
But they keep it in at the goal line. Drops it back. Plays it outside to the far side, and it's cleared by the Bears player, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Orioles.
Number 16, Kwame, at the corner for the Orioles.
Long. Ball played across, and the Orioles can't keep it in. That was a strong corner kick.
Definitely just a little too much. Good clearance up the field by the Bears for out for an Orioles throw-in. Orioles
Kwame.
finding the ball out wide. Looks like he's on end line, trying to win the corner of the cross, but comes up with the foul instead.
Kniser plays it out wide. Drop back to the defense again. Orioles tripped up, and it's a free kick coming up for the Orioles.
Orioles send it long.
Anderson intercepts it, heads it out to his teammate, and then they send it down to the Orioles zone. St. Louis Park referee stops the clock again.
Number 20, Nate Gullickson enters the game for Blake.
Center referee Clinton LeBeau, or Quentin LeBeau. I don't know why he's stopping the clock on all these substitutions unless he's missing the signal and decides he better stop it to give the team a chance.
Yeah, definitely not the norm.
Nope.
Gonna be another Bears throw in.
Win that one as it bounces around quite a few times off of different players and ends up with a throw-in. And Orioles return the favor and give the ball back to the Bears. Time it's the Oriole throw.
Good turn by the Orioles, playing it up. Henderson there to break up the play. The Orioles come back up with the ball. Switching the field. Different ideas on that play by the Orioles.
Yep. He was looking for his man to break outside, and he didn't. He just stood there.
Orioles. Center defender plays it, but the pass is intercepted by the Bears, who are looking to break away up top.
Beats one defender, but then he tips it away from behind.
Good tackle by the Bears. Clean it up again. The Orioles read that play wonderfully.
Back to Kwame on the right side. Kaiser played it outside to the left fullback.
Good ball by the Orioles. Will he be able to get there?
I believe so.
He does.
Nice turn, and now there's a foul called against the Orioles. I'd like to see that one on replay. It didn't look like a foul from up here.
Not at all.
Here it goes.
Battling in the corner. I don't know if he was calling a handball there. It didn't appear that it hit his hand, but in the moment, referee's got to call what he thinks he sees.
Yeah, if he was calling a trip, it should have been the other direction.
Orioles in possession of the ball.
Right in the middle.
Henderson doing a wonderful job for the Bears back there to break up the Oriole defensive plays.
Yes, he's been very consistent back there. Now a foul called against the Bears. Orioles, free kick. Ball headed away.
Good touch by the Bears, playing it forward into space.
Lagos tried to play it up. It was blocked by the Orioles. And they pick up the next try, and they deflect another one. Oriole defense playing very solid as they have most seasons. So.
Good step by the Orioles. Regaining possession.
Nope. Nice play there on defense. Oh, a takedown by the Orioles. The clock is being stopped, and I believe we're going to see a yellow card.
Tactical decision there. I mean, 1v1 to goal, basically. You got to do something to break up the play.
And they call the yellow card. Oh. A red card? I didn't see it. Ooh, that was really weak. Looked like he stumbled. Red card called against the Orioles.
Referee walking over to talk to the Orioles coaches, explain his decision. Orioles coach is visibly upset.
29th minute. Red card. Antazides. So the Orioles now will play short. Again, looking at that on replay, granted he tried to catch up to him and he probably was going to follow him, but it didn't look like he got him on purpose, other than caught him with his arm as he was stumbling.
Definitely not. And also, I mean, it wasn't an open goal. There was still a goalie there to get past. It was not an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. You had defenders rushing back. I don't see the need or the reasoning for a red card in this situation.
Yep. Have to definitely question the officials on that one.
And now the Orioles in a difficult position with, in the first half now down to 10 men, going into the second half. The whole second half down a player.
Plus another 12 minutes almost here in the first half.
Definitely.
Well, now the defense is going to have to really shine.
We will see through the rest of this game how resilient the Orioles are with 10 men on the field.
And Pantazides was one of their defenders. There's the shot blocked by the wall. Good clearance pass.
Orioles and Bears making substitutions.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate if that red card is what ends up making the difference in this match.
Definitely.
Both teams having good attacks at each end. And it's sad to see that the Orioles are going to lose that on the defensive end.
Matias distributing the ball wide. Back to Matias. Sending the ball long forward to the Orioles attacker. Good possession by the Orioles here. Good passing, good movement off the ball.
Had his man wide open, wide right, and also on wide left. Kwame with the ball. Drops it back. Andrew Knizer played it back and across. Played up and no foul called there. Amazing. He took his cleats out on him.
Orioles maintain possession. Ball played long into the corner. Henderson going to shield it for a goal kick.
At this time, will the St. Louis Park senior soccer parents please head toward the entrance gate? Once again, the parents of the St. Louis Park senior soccer players, please head toward the entrance gate. Number
And
9,
Peterson
Rocco,
to take the
returns to the
goal
game
kick.
for the Bears.
Kwame plays it in the middle. Nicholas Kent filled in back there for the red-carded player for the Orioles.
Played out wide by the Orioles.
Kwame takes a shot on goal. Oh, and just over the crossbar.
Great opportunity by the Orioles. Great shot.
Take
Just
another
didn't
look.
quite happen.
There's another look at it right there. Splits the two crossbars.
Had the goalie beat, but just a little too high.
Yep. Oh, another nice ball going through, and then it's broken up by the Bears. And they come on the counterattack. Slide tackled away by the Orioles, and a foul called on the Orioles.
Orioles intercept the pass. Dribbling the ball up the field. Waiting for teammates to come help him out. Continues to dribble, but just touched too far, and the Bears cleared out wide for an Orioles throw-in.
Yep, just a little bit too much. Otherwise, he may have had an opportunity to go around that next player.
Bears switching the field, looking for a quick counterattack, playing the ball long across the field. Orioles defender there for the header.
Loose ball won by the Bears. Cut back, but the Bears carries out the center and then passes it across. Nice backheel pass, but it's broken up by the Orioles.
Henderson coming up to take the throw.
Holmes returns to the game for Blake.
6.5 minutes with the clock running here in the first half.
Good step by the Orioles defender, playing it up to an attacking player. Touches
Goes
the
around the
pass.
defender, there he goes.
Can he bring it back towards the goal? He's quite wide right now.
No, it's
Orioles
one on-
defender Orioles attacker coming to help. The Bears break up the attack. Orioles regain possession of the ball.
It was a great attack until that second defender closed in on him. Crossing pass broken up by Blake. Nicholas Kent making a nice play, causing Blake to kick it out of play. Kaiser plays it all the way across to the left side defense. It's Nicholas Kent again.
Orioles playing it back to Matias to maintain possession, who sends it back up the field. Bears win the 50-50. Kent on the ball for a header. Orioles.
And it's throwing for St. Louis Park. This man just a sophomore, but he's a very experienced player. He's played at some high levels at the youth leagues, and he's doing a fine job back there on defense. Filling in for Pantazides. It's a long shot. That's going to go wide. Goal kick for St. Louis Park, and there's substitution going to be coming in here for the Blake Bears.
Number 21, Maurice Zimba, is back in for the Bears.
Maurice Zimba, number 21, in for the Bears.
Orioles go short on the goal kick with 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Sending it long up the field.
Oriole player gets there first.
Can he volley it in?
Shot, oh, off the football crossbar. Andy Maley.
Just couldn't get over the top of the ball. Sends it a little too high.
The Orioles actually have had the better of the scoring opportunities than Blake, but just a little bit too high, and a couple of, that one would have been out of play, but a couple of goals or crossbars, and that has been hit earlier in the match by St. Louis Park.
Definitely, and with the Orioles with only 10 men on the field, you haven't seen too much of a difference in how they've been playing. They've remained pretty consistent, having good passing, good possession, still getting good attacks against the Bears.
And the amazing thing, over all the years of watching soccer, it seems like the team that's down to 10 is stronger with 10 than they are with 11. So
Definitely a
Don't
little
know.
extra fire in the belly.
yeah, it's really quite interesting.
Bears have possession of the ball. Orioles looking to break it up. Orioles battle going on. Near midfield, Orioles come up with the ball.
Man breaking down the left side again.
Looking to cross it into an Orioles. Oh,
Oh,
he could have just taken that ball a little bit towards the top of the 6. He had a
man breaking on the other side.
he had a teammate just in a perfect position to tap it into the goal.
Yep. It was Maley with that
Number
attempted
14,
shot.
Shoemate, is back in for Blake.
Bears in possession of the ball.
Nice little give and go, but didn't quite connect. The Orioles were forced to play it out of touch. Minute and a half, just under a minute and a half left in the first half.
Ball sent in by the Bears. Orioles there to clear it out. First touch just gets away from the Orioles attacker, and Bears send it back.
Nice clearing header off to the side. Now we're at the 1 minute mark.
Bears making a substitution.
Less than 1 minute to play in the first half. Less than 1 minute.
And the Orioles clear it down. Goes over Henderson. Pressured there by Maley. He turns it on Maley and plays it outside wide to
Number
his
15,
right
Jake
fullback.
Shapiro returns to the game for the Bears.
Cross field. And a charge called against the Orioles. Zua.
Ball was moving, so the Bears free kick will need to be retaken.
Now the referee's sending them all off to the side. I've never seen referee.
Looks like he's calling the half, potentially. That's what it appears to be with 2 seconds remaining on the clock.
Crazy. I mean, I'm an official, so it's not good for me to be critical of officials.
Same
But
here.
some of the things he's calling and doing is just totally bizarre.
Questionable.
Yeah, it's really, I mean,
That's one thing of being an official. You want to make it so that you're not a factor of the game. And right now, it seems like he's being a factor.
yeah, and especially his red card. And again, not because I'm a homer, but watching that again on replay, it looked like it was totally unreal.
So, yep, with the Orioles coming into the second half with 10 men, going to have to keep up the intensity, keep up the pace, keep looking for goal-scoring opportunities.
At least Chato will get the opportunity to talk to his players now and make whatever adjustments they deem necessary. Same thing goes for Blake. But anyway, we're going to stay with this here at halftime as it's senior night, as I mentioned earlier. We'll read off the names of the players as they're getting their recognition along with their parents.
To the St. Louis Park High School boys soccer
And again, there will be
program.
9 seniors here this evening getting their recognition.
First up is number 20, Ronnie Gonda.
Grady Gonda, number 20.
Tizo. Ronnie Gonda.
And he's
Next up is
cut
number
from
8,
his parent.
Andrew Kenizer and his parents,
Number 8,
Anne Marie
Andrew
and
Kenizer
Casey.
and his parents. And I don't know if they're here today, as I see assistant coach Bob Decker
Andrew
walking him out.
Kenizer.
No, he's out there on the field. Must be for the next one, maybe.
The third senior is Aiden Cruen and his parents, Jill and Tad Cruen.
Aiden Cruen, number 25. His parents are here too, so Coach Decker must be waiting for one of the players whose parents couldn't make it here this evening.
Aiden Cruen.
Or it could be a foreign exchange student or something of that nature.
Definitely.
Up next is number 26, Thomas Salamzadeh and his parents, Julie and Ibrahim Salamzadeh.
26, Thomas Salamzadeh. Been a fantastic defender for the Orioles over the years.
Thomas Salamzadeh. The fifth senior is number 10.
Number 10, Nicholas Riley.
And his parents, Thomas and Pamela Riley.
And his parents come out to meet him, Thomas and Pamela. Sorry, we've missed some of the parents' names, but
Nick
doing the best we can here
Riley.
without a copy of the halftime program.
Next we have number 22.
Number 22,
Sammy Ruff,
Sam
and his
Ruff.
parents, Steve and Gloria Ruff.
And his parents, Steve and Gloria. Sam has a sister who also plays soccer for the Orioles. She's I believe she's a senior this year too.
Oh,
So they must be twins, I guess, huh?
Next up is number 9, Randy Mayelli.
Number 9,
and his
Randy
parents,
Mayelli.
Jackie Tizo.
And his parent comes out.
Randy Mayelli.
And next up will be Mohammed.
Next up we have Mohammed and his parents, Mohammed and Amino Mohammed.
Mohammed and Amino Mohammed. Mohammed's parents.
Mohammed.
Next up is going to be
Senior is
Nico
Pantazitas,
Pantazitas.
and his parents, Ann Barnes and Yanni Pantazitas.
And his parents. And I'm not sure why Coach Decker and another individual are out there, but
Probably just cheering on their seniors for all their hard work they've put in over these past 4 years.
St. Louis Park senior soccer players
and
and their parents.
Coach Decker has a bunch of cones, so maybe he's just out there so he can set up their warm-up for prior to the start of the second half.
Redirect the players over quickly, get them refocused.
And that could be too.
Got another long half to go.
Yep. But let's take a quick break here with the score tied 0-0. This is Ira Gerwitz along with Kelsey Tatarek bringing you this game, and we'll be back with the second half momentarily.
Drownings are the #1 cause of accidental death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Designate an adult water watcher to watch kids in and around water. Save the phone calls and texts for when the kids are out of the water. Properly fence all pools with fences at least 4 feet high and with self-closing, self-latching gates. When above-ground pools aren't in use, remove the ladders. When pools aren't in use, cover them. Teach kids to stay away from drains. And if a child is missing, check the pool or spa first. Consider the steps you take, then add a few more, because you never know which pool safety step will save a life. Until it does. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
And welcome back for the second half of tonight's non-conference boys soccer match between the Blake Bears and the St. Louis Park Orioles. 0-0 the score at half. And a quick recap of the scoring in the first half, none. But in the 29th minute, a questionable red card by the official on the Orioles, number 15, Nicholas Pantazides, and the Orioles playing one man short the rest of the match. This is Ira Gerwitz, again, along with Kelsey Tatarek, bringing you this match. Oh, and there's the equalizer. The Orioles have hit a goalpost now, or two, and now the Blake Bears have hit a goalpost. That should be an offsides. Yes, the official's flag is up.
The Bears coming out very strong this first half, creating a goal-scoring opportunity within minutes of kickoff.
Yeah, I'm sure Tomba Johnson had him fired up coming out, saying, let's go put this one away now.
Definitely a close game, and trying to capitalize on, again, the fact that the Orioles are down one man throughout this second half.
Let's see if the defense can still be as tough as they were in the first half. To start this one, they just had a couple of players wide open there after a giveaway.
And it looks like for the Orioles, the 10-man lineup is going to affect mainly that offense, with strategically taking away a forward. But the Orioles having possession up here, up top right now.
Can't pass, and now he can pass it because the player was offside. He finally got back in the onside position, and then they were able to make the pass and drop him back. Tried to send it all the way across, but that was intercepted, and now the Orioles break it up. Good moves there.
Orioles winning the ball back.
Salamzadeh. I don't know what I'm going to do next year when 26 is on somebody else, because I've got Salamzadeh memorized for the last 3 years. There's a shot that's going to go way wide and across the field. May not have been a shot. Maybe it was a pass attempt across the field. But anyway, the Orioles will get possession now on a throw-in. Jovan Dennison going to take the throw. Pressure by the Orioles. Salams it, breaks it up. Sends it across to a wide open man in midfield. Pass it back in the middle. Carrying it up on the far side. And it's knocked out by Blake. Oriole throw in.
Orioles beating a defender in the corner, but just takes a touch too far and it rolls out of bounds for a Bears goal kick.
It's gotten a lot more comfortable out there now. The heat is dissipating.
Definitely with the sun going down. The lights are up on the field this evening.
Feel the breeze coming in. You probably can't. You're not behind the open window. Sorry. Orioles unable to keep it in.
Bears have possession of the ball in their defensive third. Send it up long, but it goes out for an Orioles throw-in.
A push from the back, and finally he calls the delayed push against Blake, so the Orioles get the free kick. He was waiting to see if there was going to be an advantage, which there wasn't.
Henderson first to get to that free kick by the Orioles, but Orioles have possession now. Trying to send a ball through to an Orioles attacker, but Bears intercept the pass.
We'll keep away from the Orioles right now, and they finally send it across the field. And here's a push against Blake, and it's going to be a free kick rather for St. Louis Park. Take the quick free kick. And now trip, I believe, either trip or push called against Blake.
Looks like he catches his ankle there, forcing him to the ground. Good call by the referee.
Yep. He's got to make up for the first half calls. Long ball into the box. A hopper was going to rise over his head, it appeared, but
Bears sending it long up the field. Orioles defender battling for the ball. Bears touch it away. Looking to send it in. Short clearance by Orioles defender and a whistle called against the Bears. Bears players visibly upset.
I didn't see what it was, so we'll take a look at it again right here. Yeah, looked like two players going with their backs against each other, but
Bears again in possession.
Orioles knock it out, and it's going to be a corner kick.
I believe the first corner kick for the Bears this evening. See what they do with it. Bears taking their time to get set up with this corner kick, allowing the Orioles to get organized defensively. Ball's in short.
Deflected by the Orioles and cleared out of danger. It's going to be a throw-in for the Bears. The Bears.
Long throw by Henderson. Flicked on.
Misplayed, and great job by the goalkeeper.
Excellent job coming out. Just a missed clearance by the Orioles defender. And Finley comes out to make an excellent save that keeps the Orioles in this game. Orioles watching that ball go out for a throw-in.
Okay, the Orioles made a switch. Bo Finley is in goal here in the second half.
Now in goal for the Orioles, Bo Finley.
Orioles pressuring, that's Lanesbury. Bears play it off to the right side. Played into the middle. Headed away by the Orioles. Nizer.
Sent to the
Another
corner.
attempt to get the ball in by the Bears. Went over the Oriole defender, but
Ball still in the corner of the Orioles. Ball sent in, headed away by an Orioles defender. And they're able to gain possession.
plays into Mohammed. Across to Nizer. Back to Mohammed. And one touch out by the Orioles. Well, there's a trip, and a referee stops the clock, and a yellow card coming. It's going to be on Lagos.
Just comes in from behind. Doesn't play the ball.
In the 50th minute.
Got some substitutions coming in for both teams at this stoppage.
Number 20, Gullickson is back in for Blake. Number 9, Bayelli, and 11, Ruiz Shimada are back in for St. Louis Park.
Long ball sent up by the Orioles. Henderson heads it away.
The Orioles did a nice job of trying to clear it, but didn't get enough on it. And now Blake picks it up, carrying it down. Flex off the Orioles. Oh, nice slide tackle, and again, a questionable call by the referee. He got the ball all the way. That's...
Yeah. Again, like you said, a bit of a question mark surrounding that whistle.
I don't know what he's doing tonight, but I wish we would have had our local resident official here in St. Louis Park, Chris Georgopoulos, here to explain what he's doing, because I don't know that he would have really done much, because he wouldn't have wanted to be critical of the referee. But there's a well-deserved three-point shot.
Wasted opportunity by the Bears there. Just leans way too far back to get that ball up into the air. Not even an opportunity for one of his players to get on the end of it.
He probably felt guilty. He didn't want to take it on a poor call by the referee. Just kidding, of course. Long ball. Bounces past one defender. Orioles pick it up. Double teamed. Gets around, cuts to the middle, cuts it back. Nice little move. Plays it outside. Plays it way wide. There's a long ball played in. Oh, it looks like
Missed by the defender. Oh,
whoa! The goalkeeper had to make that save. Well, it must have gone over the goal line. I look at the linesman over there, and he's pointing like a goal kick. No, maybe they called offside first.
possibly, but creative attacking play by the Orioles.
Yep. It was a great scissors kick.
Ball cleared up the field by the Orioles. Missed first touch for the Bears, trying to regain possession here. Long switch across the field. Orioles just sitting back defensively.
Can't get too defensive, though, because that can kill you as well. Ruiz Shimada gets it around one defender, but the support defender was there, but the loose ball came back to St. Louis Park. Oh, they're going to call a foul this time against Blake.
And just a few too many touches there. Without a support pass to play it off to. Just kind of running out of options and held his ground and drew the foul.
Yep. There's a long ball played down the field. Blake works it around on their defensive third. From left to center to right. Broken up by the Orioles, and they recover the ball, but a little bit late getting there, and there's a long shot. That one goes wide. Dennison was a little slow getting there, but he's a sophomore, so you can expect a little bit of hesitancy and so on.
For the Orioles.
Another long clearing kick. Orioles gave it right back to Blake. And Shapiro plays out on the right side. Back to Shapiro. Long shot. Out to grab it is Finley.
And then he distributes wide. Orioles looking to make an attack. Broken up by the Bears. And it'll be a Bears throw-in.
Ball played out wide right. Carries towards the middle, drops it off. Back out wide right again. That Maley or Muhammad, I couldn't tell which number that was.
Bears with possession, moving the ball up the field. Orioles, good read by the defender. Now can the Orioles push up to help this attacking play?
It was deflected by the Bears, so it'll be a throw-in for the Orioles deep in the Bears' end of the field. Yep. Taken away by the Bears. And now the Orioles. Oh, another foul called.
I was just about to comment, good recovery by the defender. Unfortunately, referee stops play. He is now going to issue a yellow card, I believe, for unsportsmanlike conduct, I believe. That's all I could kind of think of. Giving retorts back to the referee. Referee didn't like it. Gonna issue the yellow.
What number is that? Is that Kwame?
Yep, number 16 issued with the yellow.
One bird is back in for Blake. 21.
In the 57th minute,
Back in for St. Louis
hello
Park.
Kwame.
Ball sent in by the Bears. Orioles defender to win the 50-50. Still looking to clear it out. And it's going going to be a Bears throw in.
Almost feels like there's a quota for the official tonight to give out yellow and red cards. Because the ones he's given so far, I did not think, maybe that one if it was unsporting, but otherwise the other two, they were way off base. The red should have been a yellow. The other yellow I didn't think should have been a yellow at all. So
Definitely, I agree with that completely. Bears switching the field out wide. Orioles winning the ball back.
nope, misplayed by Muhammad. Ball comes back to Muhammad. And he gives it away once again. And it's a turnover. Blake throw in.
Bears bringing the ball up the field. On the side cross in, cleared out by the Orioles defender.
Number 21, Marisi Zepwa returns to the game for the Bears. 14, Langsbury returns to the game for the Orioles.
So each team making a substitution.
Long throw in for the Bears. Cleared out by the Orioles. The Bears are going to regain possession.
Brenner.
Ball
And
played in.
breaking. Oh, and a nice job there by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, excellent touch by Finley just to break up that play. Otherwise, that Bears player
An
gonna
easy
get it
shot at
in.
goal, yep.
Ball sent in by the Bears.
To the far post, the Oriole defender missed it. And got
Another
a
corner.
Yep. Number 5 taking the corner kick.
Ball sent in.
Anderson
Orioles get ahead on it.
over the top, and now we'll go back to the other corner for a corner kick.
Number 8, James, and 14, Shoemate are back in for Blake.
Looks like number 6, Matthew Carlson, taking it.
Sending it in. Again, Orioles first to the ball. Bears there. But they kick it out for a goal kick.
So the Orioles survived 3 corner kicks. Again, doing a good job of defending.
Good job these first 20 minutes of this second half. Still another 20 to go.
Yep.
Love to see a little bit more possession by the Orioles, connecting some more attacking plays forward. Always difficult with one man down, though.
Yeah, when you're losing that extra attacker on defend or on the attack rather. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Orioles. They can appreciate that tremendously. Dennison with the throw-in. Surprised the referee didn't call anything that time. Muhammad. Play it out wide.
Good turn. Plays it down the line. Orioles pushing up to get into the attack. 2v1 situation here in the corners.
And play kicks it out, so we're going to have to throw in for the Orioles.
Senior parents and fans, There will be a reception honoring the
Cross played in by the
St. Louis
Orioles.
Park senior
Controlled at the
soccer
top of the
players
box by the Orioles. Easy save for the
near
Bears
the
goalie.
gate
Yeah, I think that
following
shot
the
may have been
completion
partially blocked.
of tonight's game. Once again, a reception honoring the 9 St. Louis Park senior soccer players will be held near
And
the
a
main
foul called
entrance
against the Orioles.
following the completion of tonight's game.
It was Knizer that was called for the foul. Thomas Knizer.
Bears trying to get a cross off, blocked by Oriole defender. Orioles dribbling it up the field.
Good little fake there to maintain possession. Gets it upfield in the middle. But Mailey fell. Ball comes loose.
Ball sent long by the Bears. Finley gonna come out and grab it.
Yep. Nicer played it up to Zua.
Trying to touch past. Doesn't quite get there, so Bears regain possession of the ball.
Well played in the middle. The Orioles break it up and then clear it, but not out. There's a long shot off the football crossbar. And we'll have substitutions into the match for both teams.
Number 3, Brenner returns to the game for Blake. Number 10, Riley, and 16, Kalani return to the game for St. Louis Park.
Riley and Kwame come in for the Orioles.
Bears on the 50-50. Orioles win second ball.
Riley gets touched right away. Plays it into the middle. Orioles regain possession after almost fell. Now the Orioles getting pushed all over, but no foul being called like there were earlier. And the Orioles maintain possession again. Have man in the middle. Plays it off to the right side and down the line. Crossing pass was blocked. And it's an Oriole throw-in. Ball's given to the Oriole.
Great opportunity for the Orioles here to get a service in and get on the end of it, put it in the back of the net.
That would be a good time for it with 15 minutes left in regulation if they could score and they could continue to emphasize their defense.
Ball sent in.
Must have been an offside because the referee had his hand up, so indirect free kick. Uh-oh, 2-on-1.
Offside.
Orioles got fortunate there.
Definitely. I mean, you had 2 Bears players breaking up the field, only 1 Orioles defender coming back. Not a situation you want to be in.
And the referee stops the clock again. And the coach, I believe, is giving him an earful. And unlike in the pros, the referees can give a card to the high school coaches. Nope, he's bringing this player off for, I believe. Nope. I don't know what he stopped the clock and went to talk to the coach about, but again, many things out of the ordinary tonight.
Driven ball into the Orioles. Orioles first to receive. Bears clear it out wide. Ball's going to stay in. Orioles on the ball.
Good cut back. Plays it off. Muhammad plays it across field, but it's going to go to a Bear. And they play it out of touch.
Orioles with possession of the ball.
Kniser.
Good through ball. Good turn. Takes a shot, just not enough on it.
That was Riley who took that shot.
Short punt by the Bears goalie. Orioles come up with the win on that 50-50.
Muhammad plays it off to Kniser. Goes back to Muhammad. Riley. Yeah, and there's a trip. No card this time, though. I tell you, I would give the Quentin LeBeau an A for inconsistency tonight.
Yeah, service in here for the Orioles. Again, trying to make a connection.
Salamzadeh taking the free kick. Puts it to the far side, bounds around. Wins it again. Now the Orioles pick it up. Muhammad plays it back to midfield.
Ooh, miscommunication there by the defense, but they come back up with the ball, play it out wide.
Great job of repossessing. It's Riley again.
Going end line, looking for that corner cross. Comes up with neither. Bears clear it out wide.
And a nice steal again by the Orioles, but repossessed.
Seeing a little bit more energy from this Orioles team right now.
There's another trip, and now foul is called.
Played in quick by the Orioles.
Well,
There's player up top breaking away. 3v2 situation, more players coming in. Good step by Orioles defender to clear it back up to midfield.
nice block. Riley did a nice job. And now we're going to have a whistle stopping the clock as the Blake player is injured. That's number 13, Tyler Holmes.
Excellent challenge here, just
Yeah, he got his foot right solid to it. More than likely, Holmes didn't have his knee and ankle locked solidly, and so
looks like he's grabbing his calf even. Taking a moment to kind of collect himself.
let's see if we can see it again here. Boy, I mean, it was a great outside the foot block, and hard to tell what happened to him. It looked like he just had his foot on it too.
Definitely.
They'll hobble off. The clock was stopped with 11:44 remaining in the game. Here's a look at St. Louis Park's schedule. Upcoming games on Thursday, Bloomington Jefferson. That'll be both St. Louis Park girls and boys that evening. The 24th is at the Nilt St. Margaret. On October 3rd, Chanhassen. And then at Minneapolis Washburn on October 5th. So right now it says, oh, Cooper, they beat Cooper 6-2. So I was wondering what that was when they were undefeated so far, but I see it now. Okay, so Blake's going to get their sub into the game, and we're going to restart with a drop ball right at midfield. at least within a yard of the halfway line.
Again, Bears sending it back to Finley, Park's goalkeeper, on the drop ball.
Yep, and showing of sportsmanship. I always like to see that, especially when I'm officiating youth games. The kids are starting to understand that before it used to be, huh? Now they start to understand it when you tell them.
Good passing by the Orioles, bringing it up the field. Riley dribbling it into the box.
Only has one man up there with him.
Good
He's out front.
crossing.
He scores!
Great cross by Riley to bring the Orioles up to 1-0. Let's look at it again. Here we go. Riley, great job. Keeping that ball low on the ground makes it easy for Orioles number 14, Daniel Lanesbury, to just tap it into the goal.
In the 69th minute, Lanesboro from Riley.
Scoring for St. Louis Park, number 14, Daniel Lanesbury.
Lanesbury from Riley.
The assist goes to number 10, Nick Riley.
Great ball in, great control to just keep that ball on the ground, push it right into the back of the net. Now I wouldn't be surprised here with 11 minutes left in the game if the Orioles just sit back, try and do their best to defend, and kind of ride out this last bit of the half.
I think maybe what they want to do, or should do, is go with the one player up top. Bring that extra player into the midfield, or they don't need to bring another one defensively. But
Definitely, and just have that attacker work hard to put that Bears defense under pressure while just making sure that they do not concede a goal here.
exactly. Well, there's a free kick coming up. What the Orioles have done now is they've poked the Bears, and they do not, it's not good to poke a bear. I was just informed that Blake has not given up a goal in 40 consecutive games. No, they've outscored opponents 40-0 till this point. And now the Orioles have stopped that, and there's another nice three-point kick.
Again, the Bears just shooting it too high, wasting these opportunities in great shooting range, or great, chip it over the defense and hopefully allow one of their attackers to run into it and place it into the back of the net. But when you kick it over, got no opportunities.
And you'll probably see a lot of substitutions now by St. Louis Park, as they just did one on this goal kick. Ball comes loose. Orioles pressuring, and the Bears play it back to their defense. Looking long now, one man breaking down the middle. Salamzadeh after it.
Clearing it out for a throw-in. Ball back in for the Bears.
And a nice play by the Oriole defense. Regain, or good pressure by the Oriole defense to get the throw in. Oh, and a nice play there. They send it long on the left side.
Forcing the Bears keeper to come out and make the clear.
Maley had a head of steam going down there, but Bears had good position. Looks like they're going with that Maley as the solo forward right now. I could be wrong, but it looked like that was him on the far side as well after coming up on this side.
Bears player being subbed out after looking like he has a bit of a leg injury, sitting down now on the sideline.
Yeah, I see that. And the clock is running up. Now he's signaling. He's going to tell this timekeeper to
Start the clock.
8:22.
Changing the clock from 8:10 to 8:22 as signaled by the center official.
Nope, now he's signaling something again. I think he was telling the timer not to start the clock until the ball's thrown in.
Number 22, Reed.
Ball sent long by the Bears. Cleared back up the field by the Orioles defender. Orioles gaining possession, a 1v4 situation.
Yeah, the Bears misplayed that, and it went right to Mailey. Now the Bears send it long and out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in again for the Orioles.
And now we see the Bears even moving number 5 Henderson out from the back, up front, trying to push numbers forward and get a goal here late in the second half.
Deflected by the Orioles. Orioles taken down, and then there's a foul called. So it's a free kick for St. Louis Park with 7.5 minutes remaining in regulation.
Ball sent long and high in by the Orioles.
You can see the wind hold that one up there.
50-50, won by the Orioles defender. Playing it back to Finley. Back out wide. And cleared up the field.
Nice block by Mailey.
And that's what he's going to have to do up there, just get in the way, interfere with those Bears passes, work as hard as he can to make sure that the defense has time to push up and recover.
And use the clock.
Definitely.
I don't know what that last whistle was for, but it was a free kick.
Good work by the Orioles defenders there to win the throw.
Riley. Oh, he tried to lift the ball. Orioles blocked that out of touch.
Long throw coming in here by Henderson. Deep into the box. Cleared away.
Henderson with a foul against the Oriole player. 5.5 minutes remaining in regulation. Orioles have done a great job since falling a man short in the 29th minute. Can they hold on for the last of the 61 that they, or 51 that they needed to?
Good work by the Orioles. Can he keep it?
Yes.
He gets there.
Riley with a good little fake. Plays it down the line. Mailey back to Riley. And they're going to call it a goal kick. And substitution coming in for Blake. And it's nice of the Blake player taking his time walking off. 4.5 minutes remaining in regulation. Well, worked himself into a mess, but he got around it. Nizer plays it back to the right fullback. Play it down the middle of the field.
Bears sending it long forward. Orioles able to get onto the end of it.
Nearly getting there.
Good recovery. And Orioles with possession. Trying to run down the clock here.
Oh, Too bad he played it to the wrong side of Mayerly, or he would have had another break towards the goal.
Right idea.
Yep. Oh, there's a bad clearing. But again, Bears are being consistent with their kicks.
Up and over the goal.
Substitution coming in. I don't know what the referee stopped the clock for again. Where? There was a player down. I didn't see him. 3:33.
Number 21, Maurice Zimbois returns to the game for the Bears.
Remaining in regulation time.
7, Mohammed returns to the game for the Orioles.
It looks like the Orioles are changing the top man there as Mealy is coming off for substitution, being replaced by the Orioles number 14, Daniel Lanesbury.
Might we remind the goal scorer bringing this game to 1-0 back up top. Looking to finish out the rest of the half.
Lanesbury was the one who scored the only goal for the Orioles, the only goal of this match so far. Well, he kept his possession as long as he could. There's a long ball, man breaking on the left side. It's going to go too far, it's out of touch, and it'll be an Oriole throw-in. And player taken down, no foul. Loose ball. Oh, fake. Back in for Lanesbury. He plays it out on the right wing. Has a man open, or he was open. There's a shot. Oh, just across the face of the goal.
Good attacking sequence by the Orioles here. Good passes. And looks for the shot, but
Both didn't miss
just
that
wide.
goal by much.
Bears with the ball deep in the Orioles. Half, again, long over the top of the goal for an Orioles throw-in.
Looks like it was scripted that way.
Definitely. Orioles goal kick.
Under 2 minutes. A little bit too much of a line shot instead of getting it up in the air and let the wind take it. Muhammad loses the ball. The ball's played in the middle. Here comes a chance for Blake, and they do it again.
Great pressure by Finley, though, to come out, put the pressure on the ball, forces Henderson to kick it too high.
There's another look at it. Oh, yeah, he had all that angle cut. Down to 112 and counting. There's the kind of kick I was looking for. The last goal kick.
Bears with possession.
1 minute.
Nice knock away by the Orioles. Pressure by Nizer, blocked by the defense. Getting too fancy in there with pressure coming, but finally able to clear the zone. 40 seconds and counting. Foul called against the Orioles. Surprised the referee's not stopping the clock. 30 seconds and counting. Orioles need to get possession here and
Everyone
get it down
dropped
the field.
back. Bears keeper even stepping up. Ball sent in. Orioles clear it out. Bears keeper on the ball. Again, sent back in. Riding out these last 10 seconds.
There's a shot, last chance. That goes wide, and there's the buzzer to end the match. A fabulous match. And no offense to Blake, but it was especially a fabulous match for the Orioles, playing 61 minutes, a man short.
Definitely a great show of resiliency, teamwork, just gritting it out for that majority of the match.
And a great way to have your senior night go, getting that to get that lead with the players short.
Most definitely.
And hold on to it. Just a quick recap of what we had in the game. Again, in the 29th minute, a red card to Pantazides. I'm sure he's relieved that his teammates helped him out here. Then Blake got a yellow card to Lagos in the 50th minute. Then St. Louis Park in the 57th got a yellow card to Kwame. And then in the 69th minute, Lanesbury got a goal from Riley to make the final score 1-0. I mean, couldn't ask for a better game to observe and to hang in there and just keep playing hard.
Definitely. Great back and forth, evenly matched game. Opportunities from both teams. Park just able to finish it and then ride out the rest of the half.
And like we said, the first maybe 10 minutes was pretty much all Blake with the pressure and possession, but then St. Louis Park decided to turn it on. And the second half, I mean, Blake had a lot of shots that went high and wide of the goal, but it seemed like it was even as far as possession in the second half, and Park had more of the excellent scoring opportunities. Like I said, they did hit a goal, a crossbar, at least once, maybe twice. Blake also hit the crossbar once. But again, just a fabulous game here.
Definitely.
And enjoyable to announce, and great one to telecast or broadcast, cablecast, I should say, here on ParkTV 16. So Park will be back playing again on Thursday night, and we'll see if they can continue their undefeated run. They now are 9-0, and Blake moves to 9-1, and that's about it here for our St. Louis Park Stadium. This is Ira Gerwitz along with Kelsey Tatarek, thanking you for watching here on ParkTV 16. Good night.